understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door. Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? Sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am. Well, I am the table.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and World Star posted this, and I'm not necessarily talking about gender wars just yet, but I figure I'll just give y'all the precursors because next year I'm just gonna run full throttle on the 304s. But a woman says that men are choosing to stay single in 2025 because they are tired of dealing with masculine, disrespectful, lazy women. Now, she's right. However, right message, wrong messenger. She's thirst trapping. Part of all that is that men are tired of 304s or promiscuous women showing their cakes, right? Leaving nothing to the imagination and not having no discretion. So she's the bad messenger, right? Nobody wants to hear from a 304 or a woman that's advertising the goods. That's another reason. They give every fucking reason. Women don't take accountability. They're lazy, masculine, disrespectful. They forget to mention the honorable mention. You a 304, or you a promiscuous woman, or just a woman that's not keen on like discretion. Either way, it's not making it easy on us, right? Now, me personally, I'm taking a break from dating because I'm trying to line my pockets. I don't have time for hoes. I done smashed over 100 women, so I ain't really hurt for no coochie. It ain't that big a deal, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I like coochie, but I like money more. So the fact that she thinks this is a win, this is making women take a L. And she's partly right, but like if you're gonna tell the whole story, tell the whole story. I hate when they be talking and they leave shit out. It's like, ma'am, you had me at the first half. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, they tell the whole story. We still smashing them, but y'all don't get no rings, no dates, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't 304s, they cosplaying as it, talking about pay their damn bills. And in the words of that one woman, man, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't really feel like it's my duty, need, or responsibility to pay your bills. And yeah, it's just a turnoff. American women, for some reason, don't seem to be getting the damn memo. And that's not all women. But there's a damn good number of them. And me personally, the reason people watch my videos, they be telling me, yo, why don't you do videos on these 304s that's out here? The reason I don't is because I don't have that problem with picking them. I don't talk to women that don't like me. I try to find women that's attracted to me initially, and yeah, we go from there. If she's not showing the least bit of interest, it's a waste of the package. It's not even that, like, I know the game, you know what I'm saying? When you're a student of the church and you was brought up on the ism, you don't be pressed. A lot of dudes, they don't know how to pick them. I be hearing them complain about, yo, these chicks out here, and this is like, no, you just earth to the nerd. You're green, you don't know how to deal with women. You don't know the ism. You ain't a student of the church. You just dumb. And I think that a lot of dudes, I don't know if it's not growing up with their dad, they just don't know. And yeah, they just, you're making it hard on yourself. You don't have a coach. Everybody want to be LeBron to shoot. They don't know how to make the shots because they don't got nobody coaching them. And basically put, if you ain't got nobody coach you on the game, how can you actually play it proficiently, right? A lot of these niggas in their 20s, this is the first time around the sun for you. You don't know all the pitfalls to watch for, right? The characteristics and attributes to watch out for when dealing with women. So yeah, that's really the biggest deal. And then it perplexes me when I meet niggas or even see niggas on podcasts that's like mid 30s, early 40s badmouth the women, like the Angry Man channel. While I like some of his shit and he be right on the mark, it's like, bro, you don't strike me as a nigga that was bagging bitches like that. We can knock it off, right? Some of the dudes, just from the optics, you can tell they ain't bagging them like that. They done got some coochie, probably even got some kids, but they didn't really play the game long enough, right? And it's sort of like Kobe versus AD. While AD is a good player, Kobe played the game for longer, practiced better, practiced harder, and had the heart to actually find the damn rings of the championships, right? Yeah, he just didn't take shots. AD takes shots, he try to look good and get the money, right? That's not the components that make you a winner in the game. And if you don't know how to play the game, like, you up shit's creek without a paddle. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to some of you dense ass niggas. I hope it did. If it didn't, go find your dad, get some guidance, read a book. It'll probably help you. But yeah, that's the only thing I got to say to that. Now, even when I start talking about women next year in my gender warring segments, it's not necessarily gonna be to badmouth them. It'll be to explain shit, and if you still don't get it, then you just dumb, and I got nothing for you. That's where I'm at with it. And a lot of dudes is just gonna keep complaining because they don't know how to play the game. They be picking hoes and thinking they supposed to settle down with a housewife. Like, you stupid. Right there, you was already hustling backwards. You playing the game wrong. And it's not, and it is the crazy shit that the game ain't hard to play. That's the shit that be killing me. They be playing the game on hard mode. Maybe if you stop playing 2K or GTA 5 or Call of Duty, you can figure some shit out. They playing the wrong games and think they go out there to swoop girls. Now, that's the only people that could do that is streamers, and even they're whack. Let's be realistic here. My man Kai Cenat, Deshay, and all the other goofies, Neon, Ice Speed, niggas Earthworm Jim, like, they don't know how to play the game. Chicks is only around them listening to them because they got bread, which I'm gonna keep it 100. That's half the battle, having bread. But if you ain't got the experience of the church, then having bread won't mean nothing, because like I've said in countless videos, you can't unlame a lame. Money does not make you cool. It just makes you a lame with money. So yeah, if they could figure that shit out, they be alright. But like I said, I ain't their father, so I'm not Kevin Samuels, I'm not Angry Man, I'm not Myron Gaines. This nigga's a weirdo virgin, you know what I'm saying, that probably never got no buns in his life, or if he did, it was trash. And now he's on a renegade mission to just trash women, because usually dudes that do that, like, I've scratched the surface on some episodes, right? Because of some of the shit that they be doing be outlandish, you gotta call it out, right? But I don't go into depth about, like, crashing out, trying to defame their character, because, well, one, that ain't gonna help you out, and two, I don't get off of badmouth women. Like, I'm one of the few men that's out here that, like, I like women, I like pussy, I like interactions with women, and to be realistic, I like to spend time around women more than I do men, because with men, I ain't attracted, and two, if we ain't getting no money, there's really no purpose. Like, I don't hang out. Even when I did hang out, we ain't getting no money together. Like, I ain't trying to be cool with you, because that shit's gay. Like, who the fuck got time for that? If a dude want to hang out, like, I ain't never been one of them dudes that hang out with niggas and a girlfriend. Like, I ain't trying to be no third wheel. You know what I'm saying? If my homeboy didn't have no girls, when I went out with my girl, go call somebody up, do something. But yeah, no, we ain't kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Not these days anyways, because a lot of these dudes, like, they got LGBT tendencies. So if you want to hang out with me and you badmouth women, like, that's weird, bro. You might be on a low ski trying to drum up some hubbub, or like, don't press me or press up on me. I ain't with that. I like women, and if you can't get women, like, you I ain't gonna say you ain't a man, but if you ain't pulling bitches, like, what is you doing? And I'm not saying you got to do that incessantly, but like dudes that don't get girls, never got girls, you ain't seen them with one girl. It's a red flag, man. And then two, if you're bad mouthing women, I understand it, right? These niggas are probably, what's the word for it? They're probably rage baiting, right? Getting their numbers up, because a lot of people seem to think that controversy like makes them famous, Instagram famous, and it does. But like, you got to ask yourself as a man, you want to get Instagram famous, but at what cost? If you're known for bad mouthing women because you're a latent homosexual, like, that's a bad look, bro. I don't know if I want to be known for that, because that's a rough life. And on top of all that, like, I respect the LGBT community, but I'm not in the business of being confused for something that I'm not. So yeah, I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was, but he was actually explaining this shit. Me, when I do it, it'll just be to explain how you can navigate through it, what to watch for, and if I do call him out, it won't be a personal attack. A lot of these dudes, it just be ad hominem attacks, because I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that a lot of these dudes are like latent homosexuals, and they call the women out and badmouth them because deep down inside they don't like women. I like women, so I don't get off on that. I try not to even watch stuff. Now I will say Devon Burton or Kobe, they do it, but they don't, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, with everything you do, in the words of Tupac, everything you do, you gotta do with class. They know how to word and phrase it where it doesn't come off like they hate women. Myron gets pissed off, start lashing out, and like, it just be like, bro, like, come on, son, what you doing here? In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.